Hello, my friends. Dorothy Morgan here, longtime professional astrologer. We're going to talk about May 1st, the astrology of May 1st. In the meantime, tell me how your eclipse day went. What was that like for you? All right. It doesn't have to be like major blowout. A lot of people, for headlines and titles, will say, get all you desire. All of those things. Anyways, I'm not trying to make fun. I am realist. I do have Taurus rising and I have a Capricorn moon. So I'm very logical, very practical. I try to give you usable things. There are other astrologers that will give you the things that are about energy out in the universe, how to use this very, very spiritual or on vibrational levels. And I love that stuff too. But I want us to, how do I use this in my everyday? Because that's really what people are seeking, right? I know I am. I'm always looking at, well, how will I use the astrology for today? And that's what I'm sharing with you right now. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the Astro Dice as we always do, and we'll pick a card from this deck. So let's get started on this. And blessed Beltane to the people who celebrate that. It's mid-spring in the Celtic pagan Wiccan traditions. I believe it's November 1st. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it's May 1st here in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's that celebration of abundance. And it's so perfect with this new moon, especially this new moon eclipse. Abundance, what I value, and fertility, and planting those seeds of what it is that we want in our lives. And that's what we do at every new moon. That's what I always recommend at a new moon, and especially when it's an eclipse, because when we have new moons that are eclipses, which this is yesterday, it really sets up that long phase, that lunar gestation phase. It sets that up. That means anytime it takes 9 months. And it's just so perfect with this fertility ritual that Beltane is as well. Hey, you never know. Somebody will be many's will be having children 9 months from now. But what are you birthing? What seed did you plant yesterday? What intentions did you put out? That's what I want us to focus on the most. Today, it becomes more grounded in a sense that the moon will make the conjunction to the lunar north node. And that's, that place in space, but it's like the collective path that we are on right now, because these are the aspects in the sky, right? And we talk about this in a general sense, because it is a general sense. It's not for any zodiac sign particular. It's like what all of we are experiencing, and each of us, excuse me, will experience these things in our own way. Okay. So new moon solar eclipse in Taurus with Uranus. And this new moon is still new phase coming to that north node in Taurus. So again, we're still focusing on what it is that we value. So if you didn't have a chance to set intentions or goals yesterday, you can still it's very easy to just do that today if you feel like it. And today, which won't be till Eastern Daylight Time, somewhere around 7:30 p.m., is when the moon is in an exact square to Saturn, engaging in this T-square this fixed T-square that's been going on in the sky. And that is helping us to find something that is more stable, right? And the thing that we want to plant, the thing that we want to nurture, it gives us that energy. So what is that for you? All right. Yesterday, what did you do yesterday? I worked about 5 hours in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I took a long walk in the woods all by myself. This eclipse is in my 12th house. So that's really appropriate for me because it's about inner contemplation. So before the new moon eclipse, I was in the woods, balsamic lunar phase, walking quietly, just enjoying nature, just reconnecting, clearing, cleansing, grounding. That was what I did in the morning, in the early afternoon, I mean. And then when we get to the ocean, I got to the ocean too. That's the water energy that we have with Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. Look at over here by declination, Venus and Jupiter are in the exact same spot, and they're very close up here in the zodiac measurement as well. So what we have going on here is, though, I went to the ocean, and Neptune and Pisces and all of these planets are water. I went to the ocean, did my thing, loved it, walked it. It was gorgeous. All right, that's the astrology for today. I know I'm a little wacko today. It's Sunday, May 1st. You know, the astrological Beltane, by the way, is when the sun is at 15 degrees of Taurus. And that's like the halfway point of spring. So whenever anything's at 15 degrees of a fixed zodiac sign, it is 45 degrees from the cardinal points, which means it's halfway from the season changes. So we're halfway through spring as of May 5th. Okay. All right. I'm rolling some dice. I'm rolling the Astro dice. And, you know, if you don't have a question or something that's on your mind, that's fine too. You can just ask Spirit, what is it that you need to know? And I just rolled the dice, so I already know the answer. All right. You ready? Okay. What I came up was Saturn in Capricorn in the 7th house is what the Astro dice rolled. And that energy represents, if we're just giving you a message from Spirit, it says Saturn rules Capricorn. So it is like about rules, regulations, boundaries. 7th house is partnerships, relationships, the one-to-one important things, not your casual people, not somebody casual. It is somebody that's important to you on some level. All right. So the roll of the dice, Saturn in Capricorn in the 7th house. Do you need to put up some boundaries around yourself with somebody else? Right? That sounds like a real important thing. I know it's a Sunday when I'm doing this, but whenever you watch this, the roll of the die and the card, that's for whenever you get to see it. It doesn't have to match May 1st. What else do we have with this one? I think what we can do is we can look at, like, we're making a commitment in a relationship. This would be like a marriage commitment or signing an important document with a business partner. And it's wanting you to do that. It's saying it's not, we don't need to be casual anymore. We need this to, we want to do this because we're serious about the relationship, whatever it happens to be, that dynamic. Okay. Period. New paragraph. Another thing that this would also be, whenever I see the energy, if this is like, it could be that a relationship is finally at its end and it's over, and you're both very aware of that. So that energy is what this can represent as well. So, and then it might not mean anything to you. This is for just whomever it's for. All right. Always more astrology in my Patreon. You're welcome to come and financially support me there. That would be wonderful. This is my only profession. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You've been supporting me for a while, and I love it, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Learn some more astrology too. I can do that for you too, because that's my profession. I teach, I do sessions, and thank you. Let's pick a card. What is what's going to be our nature spirit message today, right? Native spirit, ancient forest. I love this one. And underneath is the storyteller. So yeah, we always have to be storytellers. It helps get the astrology out better if we can create stories, which I like to do. Ancient forest. It's so great. It basically is saying, get out to the woods. I think I need to go get another walk in today in the woods. There's no black flies yet. It's still been so cool, but I'm gonna see what, oh, that popped right open. I know what it means. I don't have to even look it up. It's about walking in the woods. It's about, if you don't have woods, find a place out in nature that's really good, important for you. Very Taurus-y energy, which we're really strong in right now, of course. We've already covered that. Go out, get in nature, take those walks, connect with the spirit of the land that you're on. That's not too woo-woo. You know what that feels like when you walk out into the woods and all of a sudden you just your heart feels like it's opening up and it's just fluttering from just like, this is so beautiful. Do that. Do that. That's what it wants us to do, because it's just so important for us to connect with our mother. And so I want you to do that too. And, you know, we know that if you go really deep into the forest, it's quiet, especially if there's no other humans there. All you can hear is birds. At least that's what I strive for. Quiet, solitude when I'm walking through the woods. And when I hear that, when I hear myself say that, it reminds me of that too, that that quiet solitude, that keeping your mouth, keeping your thoughts in for now, and just working through them and processing what's going on. Again, just like the walk I took in the woods yesterday, quiet, silent, just me in nature. That's what that card is all about. Let me grab it again. Ancient forest. And if you're into fairies and stuff like that, that'd be kind of fun too. They'll speak to you if you're into that. But the nature spirits, the animals, you know, when I'm walking quiet and there's been no humans in front of me, like I have to get there really early, then all the deer are out. But if I'm there, you know, anytime after, you know, like 10 or 11 in the morning, they've all scattered. People are noisy. We are. All right. Happy Beltane. Blessed be everybody. I'm going to go find a way to celebrate Beltane. Definitely a walk in the woods. And I don't know. I'll let you know what I'm going to do. Tell me what you're going to do below. That helps YouTube know that you're interested in, I don't know, in the video. So don't forget to comment, like, share, turn on the notifications, all of those good things. You know, it's the marketing. Bye, guys. Blessings.